halves are Scott Leverbauer and Dave Hewitt. The prop forwards are Adam Neal and Nathan Mason. The hooker is Sam G. Second row forwards Danny Langtree and Liam Thompson. The loose forward is Jack Spencer. On the interchange bench for Scott Naylor's side, Michael Waugh, Liam Bent, Kenny Hughes and Ben Davis. Jordan Lilly gets proceedings underway. It will be Bradford who will play from left to right. So Bradford will go down the slope in the first half. Oldham will play towards the Bull supporters who are housed en masse behind the posts to our left. So it's a very soggy and sandy pitch here. The referee is Scott Michalauskas from Wigan, and already Oldham are up to halfway on tackle number 4. I'll quickly just go through the Bulls lineup. It is Johnny Campbell at fullback, wing three-quarter line of McCarney, Smith, Oakes and Ryan. The half-back pairing for the second game in succession is Lilly and Keys. Price, of course, currently out with a knee injury, a knock to the knee. And in the forwards, man of the match last week, Dan Murray, partners Magrin. Scott Moore continues his week-to-week contract at hooker. Second row forwards, Colton Roach and the returning James Bentley, who's recovered from concussion, and the loose forward, Brandon Wilkinson. And on the interchange bench for Lee Beattie this afternoon, Liam Kirkham, Aricaro, Vila Halafihi and Joshua Jordan Roberts. Oldham have just had a penalty on the halfway on tackle number 4 for Bradford laying on in the tackle, and they're at 20 out from the Bradford try line. We've had a minute and a half gone on the clock, and they're 10 metres out. In at dummy half is going to go G. G is going to take the line on, a short little pass there to Neil, and Neil is wrapped up. 2 out. G picks it up, loses it. The try line was begging. The referee, though, has given Oldham another penalty in front of the sticks. Now, Matthew, I'm not going to criticise the referees too much, but when Scott Michalauskas is the referee, there is more than note a high 20-plus penalty count, and the Bulls on the heavy end of it is not the referee that the Bulls seem to be able to work on. But they're 10 out from the Bradford line. Bradford yet to touch the ball. 2.5 gone. It is Oldham 0, Bradford 0, and they're now 5 shy of the line. They're going to move the ball deep. Out of dummy half it goes there with Leverbauer. Leverbauer feeds it to Mason. Mason, the big prop forward, is wrapped up 2 shy of the line to the... It's a short pass from G to Thompson. Thompson's wrapped up on top of the Bulls line. Scott Moore coming there with Campbell. 3 tackles gone. They go deep on this main stand side. It's opened up in the corner for Gill, but Gill is brought down in a 2-man tackle there by Lee Smith and McCarney. Oldham trying to unlock this Bulls defence, but it's pretty ruthless and suffocating in equal measure early doors. This is the last tackle. The Bulls have had to defend 3 sets to 6. They go for the power play. Hewitt takes the line on. It goes back there to G. G kicks one through, and the Bulls are going to concede the goal line dropout. And it was the youngster Bentley saving the day. He had to drop on that ball because there was 2 Oldham players looking to pounce. One was Langtree, the other was Thompson, and still with 4 minutes gone, the Bulls yet to touch the ball, and they're going to concede the dropout. What a start from Scott Naylor's Oldham side, Matty.
Outstanding start from Scott Naylor. That was great. A great little kick by Sam G, forcing a repeat set. Kept the ball alive, threaded a nice little in-goal grubber kick, and it was well fielded by Bentley. This all stemmed from the penalty against Murray on the last tackle, the first set of 6. It was one of those differential penalties that could have been given either way, to be honest. The referee went with the Oldham side. Back on halfway now.
So from the goal line restart of Jordan Lilly, who got the Bulls 4 against Dewsbury last week. Oldham just inching that ball closer towards the Bulls 20. They're over on the fast hand side, and the Bulls will finally have the ball on the 0 tackle. They've lost it, and it's going to be Oakes who picks it up, kicks it forward, looking to find Ethan Ryan. Ethan Ryan can't get there. It finds touch 15 metres inside the Oldham half, and the referee will say no advantage. We'll go back to the first knock on there by Scott Leverbauer, and Oldham, after nearly 5 minutes gone on the clock, couldn't quite capitalise on a couple of early penalties that the Bulls ill discipline gave them, and solid defence. If they were ruthless in attack last week, that was ruthless defence, not giving Oldham an inch.
That was great attitude to defending, wasn't it? There was 12 tackles on their own line there. Bradford really strong in contact. Oldham had numerous opportunities to go through, and as we talk, Bradford have actually knocked on from the scrum.
There's a whole shamozzle, and Oldham left-hand side of the sticks, but the referee is going to bring play back and say Spencer's knocked the ball on over the line. It was a scrum, head and feed to the Bradford Bulls after the error there from Leatherbarrow, and the ball moved from Lilly to Keys. I'm not sure which Bradford player it was that dropped it, but the dropped it, and Oldham picked the ball up and were looking to go over the Bradford line, but in the act of scoring, quite thankfully there, number 11 for Oldham, the loose forward, Jack Spencer, has lost the ball over the line, so it remains Oldham 0, Bradford 0. But Oldham back on the charge, 20 out from the Bradford line. An inauspicious start for Jeff Tuvey and Lee Beattie's side here at Bowerfold. Bradford looking to turn -4 into -2. Dan Murray and Moore in defence. That's the Lancashire boss. They give the ball some air. Out of dummy half it goes from G to Gill. Gill's wrapped up by Roach. They're 10 out. Probing the Bradford line as they look to go over the sticks there. It's the big man, it's the prop forward, Adam Neal. He took the pass from Hewitt and he's crashed over underneath the sticks here. The shock at Bowerfold is going to get up a little bit gingerly. He's took a knock to the face, and immediately Lee Smith gets the Bulls players in a huddle behind the sticks, and he'll be a little bit concerned with how slow out of the blocks the Bulls have started. But it is Oldham who take an early 4-point lead here at Bowerfold in the 7th minute. Oldham 4, Bradford no score.
That was very clever by Jack Spencer in that play, mate. He blobbed on a certain try there on the hack through, dropped the ball over the line, but really switched back on. He received the ball from acting half from G, and Oldham tended to be just driving the ball towards the stick. Spencer quickly shipped the ball and out the back door to Hewitt, and Hewitt threaded a perfect flat ball which Neil charged onto at real pace. I'm really like they're doing some real damage going forward for the Oldham side. Charged onto the ball at pace, and there was nothing Campbell could do there facing Neil one-on-one, and he's planted the ball down at the side of the sticks, took a knock to the head. But from the start that Oldham have had, it's nothing short of the deserved, really, isn't it, Nick?
It certainly is. They've come out like a house on fire, and we did say that Oldham were under no illusions. They knew they had to start well this afternoon against a more, I wouldn't say more experienced, but certainly a more star-studded Bradford Bulls side. As much as Bradford are in last week's defeat against Batley from in front, he turns 4 into 6, and in the 8th minute here at Bowerfold, it is Oldham 6, Bradford 0. It is BCB 106.6 FM, brought to you by Provident Financial, supporting the Bulls home and away. And 2 errors from the Bulls, costly errors, have seen the Bulls concede try number 43 of the season. And the restart from Jordan Lilly is going to bounce in the Oldham in goal area, and it will be a goal line dropout. So they've took the eye off the ball, the foot off the gas. The Bulls are going to get the ball back. So good restart there from Lilly. A lot of experience on it. The referee's going to stop the clock. It's Oldham 6, Bradford 0.
Perfect precision from Lilly. Realised that there's a sun in the eyes of the Oldham players. It was just over Leatherbarrow, the smallest player on the Oldham team, and just bounced perfectly in goal. Perfect kick from Lilly to get Bradford back on the front foot here.
So from the goal line restart, it is in the arms of Salford Loney. Dan Murray turned 21 last Tuesday, looking for another huge impact this afternoon at Bowerfold. Second tackle goes in, it's going to be Magrin. Moore in at dummy half, misses out one, finds Campbell. Campbell swarmed upon, 10 out from the Oldham line, 10 in from that far stand side as it goes from Bentley.
This is BCB 106.6 FM, the home of live sport in Bradford.
Penalty to the Bradford Bulls. 5 shy of the line. Referee Scott Michalowskis are dealing that. Dan Murray was not helped in playing the ball. Apologies if we've just dropped out. We are broadcasting over 4G this afternoon. No ISDN, but Bradford, the first penalty of the match, looking. Points Lilly across the line, palms it back on the inside to Magrin, and Magrin is going to be wrapped up. 5 out from the Oldham line. tenacious defending from Scott Naylor's side. They really have started like a house on fire. They're over on the fast-hand side now, looking to find Oaks and Ryan. Rotoxo is wrapped up. 3 Oldham defenders racing out of that Oldham defensive line, wrapping him up 5 shy out from the Oldham line. Just to the left of centre field they go. It's going to come back down this middle channel. That's Wilkinson, and Wilkinson's wrapped up to the left-hand side of the sticks. Bradford played towards the Oldham fans in the first half. Goes out from Lilly. Lilly to Campbell. Campbell to Smith. Lee Smith's going to score the Bulls' first points. 10 minutes on the clock, and the Bulls make the pressure count. It's Oldham 6, Bradford 4. The kick will come 10 metres in from this main stand side.
Brilliant from Lilly. Took the line on. Good dummy run, I think it was from Magrin. Took out 2 or 3 Oldham players cutting across the line. Lilly shipped the ball out the back. The ball was passed on to Lee Smith, who had a 2-on-1 situation on this near side. Cut back inside the covering defenders and finished strongly, just halfway between the post and the touchline. Good strong finish from Lee Smith, but it already looks like when Smith is getting the ball out here, he has a 2-on-1 overlap because of the quality and the runners that Lilly has off him in that midfield area.
A lot of people tweeting me. It's very difficult. This is probably going to be one of the most difficult broadcasts of the year, but Jimmy Davis is currently on a 1-month trial at the club. We can talk about that at half-time and towards the end of the match. We are on air till 5 o'clock, technology permitting, but the sun absolutely blazing down here now on Bowerfold. A very dry, sandy track as Jordan Lilly will attempt the conversion attempt. 15 metres to the right-hand side of the sticks. He got 2 from 2 in that 56-18 victory against Dewsbury. He'll strike this with the right boot. He's skewed it. It's gone horribly across the face of the post. So Oldham still have the lead here at Bowerfold. 11 minutes gone. BCB 106.6 FM. It is Oldham 6, Bradford 4. And I think that start from Oldham, Matthew, is certainly given Bradford Bulls a huge reality check.
It has, yeah. Oldham were fantastic the first 6 minutes. Bradford touched the ball once, knocked on from the scrum. Oldham should have scored when Spencer dropped the ball over the line, but did score when Spencer put that short ball onto Hewitt, who'll find Neil charging onto the ball. Bradford, great clever thinking by Lilly to get the ball back from the kick-off, spotted the sun, spotted Leatherbauer at that side of the field, and they've made that pressure tell with the penalty. Now we'll see how Bradford respond, bringing the ball back from their own half. They'll want to complete this set of 6 without making a mistake.
Leatherbauer, an angled restart, picked up by Roach, 20 out from his line. Texic, 20 shy of halfway. Moore immediately in at dummy half, distributing the ball to Murray, who tucks it under his right arm and is met there by 2 Oldham defenders. And the 2 Oldham defenders, Ward and Mason, have given the Bulls their second penalty of the match. So we've had 5 penalties inside 12 minutes, and it's 3-2 to Oldham on the count. Lilly, 5 shy of halfway, finds touch. 25 out from the Oldham line. As we said in this first half, Bradford going down a bit of an incline here at Bowerfold in Stalybridge. Try scorer Smith there, taps it, gives it to Roach, and the former Featherstone man is wrapped up. 20 out centre field. More in at dummy half. Links there with Lilly. Lilly to Keys. Keys drops the shoulders. Tries to go behind Wilkinson. Still going to the line there. Joe Keys is wrapped up 5 out in a 2-man tackle just to the left-hand side of the sticks. Moore picks it up to Bentley. Bentley puts the ball down on his return to action. James Bentley. Scott Michalowskis points the finger, and it is the Bulls who take the lead. Oldham 6, Bradford 8. That's the 41st try of the year from the Bulls, and it's a second to Bentley. What a try.
Brilliant by Bentley, took the short ball from Moore, quick play of the ball, Moore found Bentley in, lots of space, 10 metres out, had great strength to go on the outside of, I think it was Danny Grimshaw at the far side for Oldham there. But Bradford going back to back, another penalty, Murray's won another penalty, Daniel Murray. It looks like he's attracting a lot of attention going forward, possibly on the back of his exploits last week. Seems to have a lot of tacklers in the tackle, trying to hold him down, and he's attracting a lot of effort from the Oldham players, isn't it? And as a result, he's got a second penalty for Bradford, gets the field position which Bentley was able to exploit.
It's almost as if the way the ferocious start from Oldham has actually helped the Bulls, because the early try, the early pressure, the early defending they've had to do, they now realise that Oldham are not going to be the same Oldham that they beat them 82-0 at Ottle. It's a huge match, a relegation 4-pointer, huge 2 points on the line here this afternoon, and for Oldham, the chance to potentially go 9 points clear of the Bulls, that could be season defining in the scheme of things. The ball's just been blown off the tee as Jordan Lilly will attempt the conversion attempt. He's 10 metres in from the far stand side. If you're watching Bulls TV, that will be the near stand side. We're over in the main stand here, which is catching the rays. But it is Bradford have a slender 2-point lead. This to give them a double digits. This will take them from 8 to 10. Lilly looks at the ball, draws the line, and he's missed another one. Well, there was a little bit of a conference call between Keys and Lilly was happy to continue with a kick in Judy's, but he has missed 2 from 2, and the score remains Oldham 6, Bradford 8, but 2 quick-fire tries in as many minutes. 14 gone on the watch here at Bowerfold. BCB 106.6 FM. Mick Liddell, Matt Baldwin. It is Oldham 6, Bradford 8. And Oldham, from the restart, they're going to go long and high in this main stand corner. It's going to be picked up by Smith. Smith gives it to Murray. Murray brought down in a free-man tackle. 10 out from his own try line. And he's going to play the ball 20 in from this main stand side. Moore in at dummy half. He's going to give it there to Magrin. And Magrin's going to be wrapped up. Quick play the ball. The Bulls have got a little bit of a spurt on. Down the middle it goes to Scott Moore. Scott Moore, like a bumper car, crashed off Mason and just hit the turf. And it is going to be Campbell out of dummy half. And that's tackle number 4. And the Bulls are 5 shy of halfway. Campbell gets to his feet. Smith in at dummy half to Moore. Moore down the middle to Wilkinson. And Oldham have done a good defensive set. The Bulls just up to halfway on the 5th and last tackle in centre field. It goes from Moore to Lilly. Lilly goes high and long. It's going to be a tester for Igudo. Igudo takes it on the full, and he'll turn defence into attack. And he's wrapped up 5 shy of halfway by the black and grey shirted Bulls defenders. What a take that was in the sunshine, Matthew.
What a take. It kind of bounced off his chest, and that kind of confused a couple of the Bradford defenders. Agogo was able to run 30-40 metres, and he looked like he was going to take some stopping there. A great cover tackle.
Pressure continuing to build here for Oldham. They're just 30 out from the Bradford try line. That is going to be Michael Ward, a try last week in that defeat at Batley. Crashes onto the ball and is brought down by Magrin and Roach. And it is going to be G at dummy half. G's going to give it to Mason. And Mason's wrapped up on the 5th and last by Murray and Magrin. Last tackle play. It's going to be peppered in behind the Bulls defensive line by Hewitt, but up steps McCarney, and McCarney is caught high, but the official ignores the pleas of the travelling hordes of Bulls supporters behind the sticks, so play will continue, and McCarney gets to his feet and plays the ball. Lilly in at dummy half finds Smith, and Smith is wrapped up, just 20 out from his own line. Hard yards forward time for the Bulls. Igodo in defence for the Bulls. Moore takes it in at dummy half, and he's wrapped up on tackle number 4. 10 shy of halfway. It certainly played at a frenetic fast pace is this one. And Bradford with Wilkinson wrapped up just shy of halfway, 5 shy, 20 in from this main stand side on the 5th and last. So it goes from Moore. They've missed the tackle count. It goes from Moore to Murray. Murray's wrapped up 5 inside the Oldham half. A total lack of communication out there from the Bradford Bulls. Lilly was calling for it. Moore misread the cue, misread the tackle count. Give it to Murray, and he's wrapped up 5 inside the Oldham half. So Oldham will play the ball, and will take tackle number 1 inside the Bradford half. It's Oldham 6, Bradford 8.
Miscommunication there, Mick. That's all that was, wasn't it? Scott Moore was involved in the 3rd or 4th tackle down this far stand side. Maybe that's why he lost the count. And on the 5th tackle, just play the ball up to Murray, who didn't know anything either and was caught in possession. But as we say that, Oldham have actually dropped the ball on the 3rd tackle and Bradford are back in possession.
Oldham have come up with an error there. It was the pass from G to the 2nd row forward, Davies, and he knocked the ball on. That's the 2nd error of the afternoon for Oldham. And the referee is actually going to just give a penalty, I think, to the Bradford Bulls here, because the way Dan Murray was poleaxed in the tackle. It's a penalty to Bradford, 10 shy of halfway, and the referee just speaking there to Davies and the fullback Richard Lepore, and it will be a penalty to Bradford. So the penalty count locked up at 3 penalties apiece.
It's Murray again, isn't it?
Jordan Lilly just tying his shoelace. What was that, Matthew?
It's Murray again, isn't it? That's 3 penalties that Murray has gained for the Bradford side. It seems like the Oldham players are really targeting him in the tackle.
I think it's just a case of Dan Murray, big physical presence, eagerly wanting to make his mark at Salford in Super League. But Lilly finds touch. 10 inside the Oldham half. 15 gone on the clock. BCB 106.6 FM, and it is Bradford leading Oldham 8 points to 6, and they're going to look for more points here and potentially the third try in this opening 20. Murray takes it in again. That's the second tackle gone, wrapped up by G and Thompson. He'll get to his feet. 15 out from the Oldham line. They go from east to west, and that's more Lilly to Wilkinson. Wilkinson drops it after being flattened there by Jack Spencer. The Oldham loose forward, and that's a fifth error of the opening 20 from the Bulls. As we said, very soggy, sandy out there, very dusty conditions. Underfoot is going to be difficult. Noticed that a couple of players, when they were doing the pre-match tour of the ground, just checking out its firmness, they decided to change the normal footwear and go for longer studs, because it is quite difficult out there. But it will be a scrum to Oldham, 20 out from their own try line, and they'll come back down this middle channel. G gives it there to Walker, and he's caught high across the face, and Jordan Lilly and John Magrin, the guilty perpetrators there. So Oldham back in front on the penalty count. 4-3, this one awarded 10 shy of halfway, and Scott Leverbarra is going to find touch. 5 inside the Bradford half, so a huge set of 6 coming up here for Oldham. It's still Oldham 6, Bradford 8.
Another soft penalty that, Mick, wasn't it? Another soft penalty from here. Looked like G was going, was made. Penalty given when it could have been seen that was just a fair tackle, in all honesty, from our view here. A chance for Oldham to respond deep in the Bradford half now.
Yeah, Oldham 30 out from the Bradford line, going up the hill in the first half. It goes from G. Little neat pass to Mason. Mason crashes onto the ball. 10 out from the line. Leverbarra out of dummy half. Quick hands from Oldham. Big bad storming run to the line there from Danny Langtree, and Langtree is brought down a metre shy of the line. Oakes in defence with Campbell. Oldham, though, they're going to try and score in this main stand corner, but they've lost the count and wrapped up their ball, and all is Liam Thompson, and Thompson on the last. 5 out from the Bradford line. It goes to Leverbarra. Leverbarra down the middle. Magrid comes in at the side and absolutely clatters Leverbarra to the ground. Try saving tackle because Leverbarra was going between the posts. Oldham 6, Bradford 8. What a tackle.
Outstanding tackle by John Magrin. Leverbarra had showed the dummy last tackle, threatened to feed a little grubber kick through to the in-goal area, through the dummy, started through a large gap in centre field, but Magrin came from nowhere and absolutely poleaxed Leverbarra down a metre short. I'm surprised he's got up so quickly from that tackle. It was a real hit, and try-saving tackle from Magrin. Bradford have the chance to come away.
Bradford playing the ball too quick for their own good. 10 out from their own line. Lilly in at dummy half to Lee Smith. That is Bradford's 6th error. We've just hit 20 minutes on the clock. If you're just joining us, it will be a scrum, head and feet to Oldham. 10 out from the Bradford line, but it was Adam Neal who opened the scoring for Oldham. The big Lancashire-born prop forward crashing over underneath the sticks after just 7 minutes, after concerted Oldham pressure. The conversion was good from Leverbarra, and it was 6-0, but back come the Bulls. 2 tries in 4 minutes from Smith and Bentley, and they've now got more defending to do. So it's Oldham 6, Bradford 8 in a real tussle here at Bowerfold in the spring sunshine. And they're going to play the ball via Gill to G. G down that middle channel to Ward. Ward still going forward, and another penalty now to Oldham. It's their 5th after 20 minutes for a high tackle by Liam Kirk. So G is going to tap the ball. 5 out from the Bradford line. There's no question about going for 2. They're hungry. They want 4. So G taps it, gives it to Ward. Ward is wrapped up there by Kirk and Moore, and he's brought down. 5 out from the line. G, short little pass, flick on to Neil. Neil somehow gets it back to G, but G's wrestled there. Tenacious defence from Jordan Lilly. They've lost 10 metres of Oldham, but back they come down the middle like a battering ram as Jack Spencer brought down there by Wilkinson and Bentley. 2 shy of the line. Bullock pass out of dummy half to Leverbarra. Leverbarra to Spencer. Spencer's wrapped up. 4th tackle gone. The Bulls have to survive 1 more. They're 5 out from the Bradford line. Leverbarra peppers one behind the line, but it's picked up there by Liam Kirk, who's just come on, and Kirk stands tall, takes it to his own 20, and now Campbell will scoot out a dummy half. It really is being played at breakneck speed here. Campbell plays the ball. Lilly to McCartney. McCartney's wrapped up, so 3 tackles gone. Oldham have Bradford 25 shy of halfway. They'll come back down the middle channel with Wilkinson. Wilkinson's turned on his back on the 4th. There's still 5 out from the halfway line. Scott Moore's going to try and calm things down. He's going to kick between Lepore and Igodo, and that finds touch. 10 out from the Oldham line. It'll be head and feet to Scott Naylor's side, and that was great thinking there from Scott Moore, showing a lot of experience. Out of dummy half, realised Bradford was struggling forward. The Oldham backfield were all misplaced out of position, and that kick's gone 50 metres, and it will reward Bradford's efforts there, and they'll hunt the Oldham error. Oldham 6, Bradford 8.
Brilliant game management from Scott Moore there, wasn't it? We've a little bit scrappy, a few drop balls. Bradford, in fairness, keep dropping the ball in their own half rather than in the Oldham territory. So Scott Moore's thought, let's get in Oldham territory, see if we can force the error and put some more points on the board. Really settling it down and forcing Oldham to bring it back from their own 20. Something they've not done so well so far.
Oh boy, Bradford in a real arm wrestle this afternoon against Oldham. Elsewhere, Dewsbury 6, Featherstone 6, Halifax 10, Swinton 6, Hulkington Rovers 16-0 up against Batley. It's Rochdale 0, Toulouse 10, and it's Sheffield 6, London 4. The latest scores on the doors. From that scrum then, Oldham up to the halfway line on tackle number 4. A neat little break there from Spencer. He'll get to his feet, he'll play the ball as they move the ball just to the right edge as it goes from G to Langtree. Langtree manages to offload it on the far stand side to Grimshaw, and Grimshaw is wrapped up on the 4th. 30 out from the Bradford line. It goes from G in at dummy half to Spencer, and Spencer's going to be wrapped up on the 5th and last now. The 20 metres out from that Bradford Bulls try line in centre field. It goes there with Hewitt. Hewitt puts one behind the line. Lilly to the rescue. Lilly's going to dance his way to safety, and he's brought down a metre inside his own try line. So play the ball for the Bulls, but Oldham have got them pinged, and now they've given away a penalty for a high tackle after McCartney is caught high across the face. So the penalty count now all even Stevens at 5 penalties apiece, and Lilly will find touch over on the far stand side. But oh boy, what a battle of physicality this is this afternoon. Oldham 6, Bulls 8.
Physical, frenetic, it's absolutely breathless, isn't it, mate? It's just going from end to end, both sides really throwing the ball about. We talk about the potential difficulties underfoot. We're not seeing any of that really. Both teams are really just launching the ball about in the tackle, scrapping to make big hits in the tackle, and it's been entertaining anyway, Mick, hasn't it?
Bradford 10 inside the Oldham half via Ross Oakes. 6 tries for the season. Level pegging with Ethan Ryan, gets to his feet. Bentley in at dummy half to Keys. Keys along the line, and Wilkinson's going to be wrapped up 5 metres shy of the Oldham 30. They're in centre field. Magrin gives it there to Lilly. Lilly juggles with the ball, finds Campbell. Campbell draws in the wingers, gets it out the back door to McCartney. McCartney across the face of the post. There's still 35 out from the Oldham line, and they were running lateral there. The wind intensifies, picks up. It is the last tackle. Bradford 30 out from the Oldham line. Kick through from Lilly. Lilly goes high. Agodo shields his eyes, takes the ball from the clouds, and he's immediately swarmed upon by the black-shirted Roach and Smith. And Oldham have got 90 metres to go between where they're playing the ball and the Bradford line, and now the Oldham supporters trying to get on the back of the officials, saying that the Bulls are not back the 10, but it's just the speed and fitness that the Bulls are racing out. Oldham though 10 shy of halfway. They're having to do those hard yards forward as it goes out of dummy half to Davis, and Davis is just wrapped up on that left centre edge. It is the last tackle, and it's a familiar sight as it goes to the former Keighley Cougars half, Scott Liverborough. He sends one downtown, and it's picked up by Campbell. Campbell trapped it, picked it up, and he's wrapped up 15 out from his own try line. Keys in at dummy half. He gives it to Oakes. Oakes is wrapped up on the second tackle. Bradford 20 shy of the halfway line inside their own half. Keys in at dummy half to Lilly. Lilly like a prop forward almost, like a bulldozer. Takes it to within 5 of the halfway line. It goes out of dummy half from Moore to Wilkinson. Wilkinson is flattened in a 2-man tackle. Big physical presence this afternoon from Neil and Bent. It is the last tackle. It goes from Moore to Keys. Keys is going to turn around Lepore. He's found touch. 10 out from the Oldham line. Good gameplay there from Joe Keys. Bradford will be happy with that, but it has sort of slowed down. It's certainly turning into an intricate forward battle now, and it's going to be a case of who blinks first, who comes up with that next error, and it is Oldham 6, Bradford 8, approaching 30 minutes gone here. It's certainly an interesting game, an interesting spectacle, Matty, but, will Lee Beattie be happy with how Bradford have picked themselves up off the canvas?
Well, I think the game management's really improved, hasn't it? That was a great kick before from Scott Moore. That was another great kick from Joe Keys, really turning Oldham round in the right areas. It's turned into a forward battle, and Bradford are by no means showing that they're coming off second best. I think, if anything, Bradford seem to be gaining a little bit more of a foothold in the game, forcing Oldham to go 90 metres will be a position Beattie will be comfortable with. So, yeah, first frenetic 15 minutes is now over, and it's into a solid, hard-fought battle. Don't give any penalties away, and try and force your opponents to come from their own half. That's what he'll be saying.
30 minutes gone on the clock, and it is Oldham 6, Bradford 8, and Oldham from the scrum on the last tackle. The 10 inside the Bradford half. Davis gets to his feet. In at dummy half, it's going to be Hughes. Hughes to Leverbarrow. Leverbarrow now is going to turn the Bulls around, and it will be a scrum, head and feed to the Bradford Bulls. 10 out from their own try line. The latest scores in the Kingston Press Championship were at round 8. It is Dewsbury Rams 6, Featherstone Rovers 6. It's Halifax 16, Swinton Lions 10. It is Hulkinston Rovers 18, Batley Bulldogs 0 here at Bowerfold. Oldham 6, Bradford 8. It is now Rochdale Hornets 0, Toulouse 16, and it's Sheffield Eagles 12 who visit Odsal on Sunday. 12, London 4. From the base of the scrum, a quick play, the ball sees Ethan Ryan make 20 easy metres on the far stand side, and the Bulls will come lateral into centre field as it goes from Moore to Campbell, and he's wrapped up on the second tackle. It goes down the middle channel, and this is Joshua Jordan Roberts who's just come on, and his first carry of the match sees him enter the Oldham half. 3 tackles gone, it goes to Keys to Bentley on that left edge. Bentley still going forward on his knees, wrapped up, 35 out from the Oldham line. Bradford with 2 tackles to spare. It goes from Keys out of dummy half to Kirk. This will be the 5th and last. They're 20 out from the Oldham line, just to the left-hand side of centre field. Moore, crossfield kick, taken there by Lepore. He's not in his own in-goal area. Can the Bulls trap him? No, they can't. He's wrapped up a metre shy, and the Bulls have gone 60, 70 metres from that scrum, and they've turned Oldham right around. They couldn't quite force the goal line restart, but it is Oldham 6, Bradford 8, and Oldham under a whole lot of pressure now, Matty.
They are. It's when you'll be hoping it's when they'll crack, isn't it? Good clever kick again by Scott Moore. Took it well, Lepore there, and did well to get out of the in-goal area, but Bradford really muscled up in defence, restricting the Oldham yardage, and it was a good clearing kick last time by Leatherbarrow. And Oldham, as we spoke about, are the first ones to crack. It looks like from the hooking position, Leatherbarrow has tried to find Mason, and there's been a knock on there somewhere.
Yeah, the referee Scott Michalauskas from Wigan, his 6th Bradford Bulls appointment of the previous 5. Bradford have won 3. They've also lost 2, and one of those matches was the away defeat at Workington Town in last season's Championship Shield. So, as we said, Bradford seemingly find Scott Michalauskas a difficult referee to play under, but thus far the penalty count 5 apiece. The error count now creeping up in the column for Oldham, and Bradford force the error, and from the scrum it goes from Moore to Roach, and Roach, like a battering ram, is wrapped up 10 out for Oldham line. A crucial period in this game. We've got 7.5 minutes to go to half time. Can the Bulls have more points? No, they can't. There's a neat little flick on pass from Lilly. Couldn't be taken by Wilkinson. If Wilkinson had taken that, he would have gone between Lepore and Gill underneath the sticks. I guess it was worth chancing the ram. Unfortunately, the cohesion quite wasn't there, and it will be scrum, head and feed to Oldham. 10 out from their own line. It's Oldham 6, Bradford 8. What a war of attrition this one is.
It sure is, Mick, isn't it? That was unfortunate that Wilkinson couldn't quite take in the pass. Lilly threw the dummy to Jordan Roberts, who went through the hole, and Wilkinson was going through the gap. Unfortunately, the pass was slightly high, took it above his head and couldn't keep hold of the ball. Unfortunately, that was a scoring opportunity missed.
So from the scrum, they're just going to do those hard yards forward, just trying to inch forward up towards the halfway line. Neil's wrapped up there by Roach and Lilly, and immediately it goes from Hughes to Davis, and Davis is wrapped up there by Lilly and Moore, and Oldham on the fourth tackle, the 10 inside the Bradford half, 40 metres out centre field. It goes from Hughes out to Hewitt on this main stand side to Grimshaw, and Grimshaw is going to eat a bit of Bowerfold turf as he's turning the tackle by Lilly and Smith. It is the last tackle, so out of dummy half it's going to go from Hughes to Hewitt, and he's just going to find touch, 10 out from the Bradford line, and it will be a scrum, head and feed to the Bradford Bulls. And we've got 6 minutes to go to half time. If you're just joining us, all the points come in a really frenetic 12-minute opening spell. Neil scored for Oldham, and then we had the tries from Smith and Bentley. Lilly couldn't convert both, and Bradford have a narrow 2-point lead. Well, Jeff Tuvey is certainly trying to cultivate a new era for the Bulls. He wants that leadership of the team shared between the coaching staff and the players. And when you go up to Tong and the Bradford Academy, it's certainly a very spirited place. In 2017, the players enjoying themselves. Colton Roach is just down in back play on the halfway line. A bit of concern to that right knee, which saw him miss the game against Featherstone, and he's just going to limp off. And the last thing the Bulls need now is any players succumbing to injury in real tough, humid, attritional conditions here at Bowerfold. And it is looking like Colton Roach will play no more part. He's going to leave the field. On comes Amari Caro, wearing 18, try and a goal last week on his return to action. And he will immediately go in the scrum and back down at second row. The Bulls fans in fine voice here, they certainly enjoy that. So from the scrum, time back on, it's Oldham 6, Bradford 8, and it goes to McCarney, and McCarney close to being dragged over the main stand touchline, but just applying the footing, and he'll play the ball 20 out from his own line. It goes from Moore to Caro. Caro takes tackle number 2. Quick play the ball from Amari, gets to his feet. Moore to Lilly. Lilly ankle taps there by Davis. 25 out from their own line. It goes from Keys. Keys looking for a 40-20. It's just caught the sand, and it's going to bounce up kindly there for Lepore, and Lepore is going to be brought down 20 out from his own try line. Ethan Ryan's in a bit of discomfort on the far stand side. He's down, grimacing in pain. I think he's just got a little bit of cramp there. He was chasing the kick from Keys, and it just quite didn't find touch. It hit the sandy surface and just stopped dead on a dry track. You suspect that might have gone for a 40-20, but it is Oldham back in possession. 3.5 minutes remaining on the clock here, and Oldham have now come up with an error. It's the free play. Amari Caro has it on the halfway line. He kicks forward. McCarney's going to get there. McCarney! No, he can't! Agodo's got it, he's gone dead. It's going to be a goal line dropout because it come off the Oldham player. But oh my, Ilias McCarney was chasing onto the kick there from Amari Caro. The referee's going to stop the clock. Surely the goal line dropout benefits the Bulls more. Scott Michalauskas, he's lost the plot here. He's going back to halfway, and he's going to say head and feed to the Bradford Bulls. Well, oh my dear, the knock-on happened inside the Bradford half, and the Bulls have somehow ended up with a scrum, 10 inside the Oldham half. Well,
not sure what's going on here, Mick. Yeah,
the touch judge on this main stand side is saying goal line dropout. The referee has decided to pick a place in the middle of the field and say the Bulls will have a scrum. It is Oldham 6, Bradford 8. A baffling decision, that one. Lilly will put the ball in, taken out by Keys. They're over on the far stand side, and Bradford, with 2.5 minutes remaining, are going to have a full set of seats. 30 out from the Oldham line. It's with ball in hand now from Liam Kirk. He scored a try on the opening day of the season at Ilkeston Rovers, and he's wrapped up 20 out from the Oldham line. Gets to his feet, goes to Moore to Keys to Lilly wrapped up in a 2-man tackle. They're still 20 metres out in centre field. Moore takes the game by the scruff of the neck, picks the ball up at dummy half and surges forward, and he's wrapped up just 12 shy of the Oldham. In at dummy half, gives it to Keys. Keys kicks early, looking for Ryan. Ethan Ryan's left it. Ethan Ryan takes the crossfield kick a la Aussie rules, and Ethan Ryan has tried number 7 for the season, and what a pivotal moment that has come. We've been locked in this arm wrestle for nearly 20 minutes and 2 minutes to go to the half-time hooter. Cometh the hour. Ethan Ryan takes it from the clouds and touches down in the corner. Oldham 6, Bradford 12.
Another fast play of the ball in midfield there. Moore, the usual hooker, got tackled, played the ball fast. The ball was passed from Lilly to Keys. Great shape. The outside runners, they were there. It was Ryan. I think there was also Campbell had gone over the far side as well. Great shape on the kick, and Ethan Ryan took it out the clouds. Outstanding take, high above his head, planted the ball down in the corner. We've been in a stalemate, haven't we, Mick? We've been in a total stalemate for the last 25 minutes, and that is a really pivotal try to score right on the stroke of half-time, a real game changer. Going back to the break before, it looked like McCartney was in at the corner, didn't it? All the world. He got trapped in the sand, and then somehow the cover tackled the Parry, got back and booted the ball dead, and then we ended up with this scrum scenario in the Oldham half. I'm still baffled as to where the referee got that position from, but as a result, Bradford benefited. Great chip kick, measured kick by Keys. Ethan Ryan put brilliantly in.
Tough touchline conversion attempt coming up for Leeds loanee Jordan Lilly. He's missed with his earlier two efforts. This by far the most difficult. It's out on the far stand touchline. He's going to strike it with the right boot. It's holding. It's good. Jordan Lilly from the touchline gives Bradford a 2-score lead, because it's Oldham 6, Bradford 14. A minute to go to half time, and Oldham, though, they'll have the slope in the second half. Is 8 points going to be good enough, Manny?
Who knows, Mick? I mean, it's been a real stalemate, a real war of attrition, hasn't it? Well, in this game, field position has been shared out evenly. You just sense Bradford had that bit of quality to break down the Oldham side, and that's what's come through just at the right time, just before half-time. Bradford now will be looking to complete this set of 6 and get the ball deep in Oldham territory. Once again, apologies if we keep having a bit of intermittent problems. We are broadcasting on 4G this afternoon. No ISDN here at Bowerfold. And Americaro takes the restart up to his own 20. And the referee's now going to stop the clock because there's been a bit of a head injury, a bit of concussion there between two Oldham players in the tackle. And they're both down on the haunches. So the clock will stop with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And Bradford just happy to take a breather here now. And I think, Matthew, when you look at their efforts, they were certainly locked in that attritional kicking game between Hewitt and Scott, Lilly and Keys. And I think Jeff Tuvik, Lee Beattie, will certainly be happy to go into the sheds at half time with a double score lead, albeit only 8 points. And credit to Oldham, they've literally not shown the qualities of a side that have been conceding on average 44 points in their last 3 games. No, absolutely not. Both teams, if anything, have looked very, very solid defensively, haven't they? Bradford, from the first 5-6 minutes of the game, showed real resolution in defence, a real good attitude to defending, keeping out the Oldham side. I know they eventually did go over, but it was on the back of no pressure. And then the game, the stalemate itself, it's been, if anything, the kicking games of Lilly, of Moore, of Keys, and of Hewitt and of Leatherbarrow, and G as well, that have kept it a stalemate. The forwards have cancelled each other out, and the defences have been really on top. Well, the referee, Scott Michalauskas, just making sure that the second row forward, Liam Bent for Oldham, is just going off with a concussion, and he's just getting the head check down on this main stand side. So Maricaro will get up, he'll play the ball, and it will go from Moore to Campbell, and now Johnny Campbell has lost the ball with 30 seconds remaining, and Oldham will stop the clock. So Bradford's 8th error in this first half, Matthew, and it is a scrum, head and feet to Oldham, 20 out. And just when you've got less than a minute to go to half time, the last thing you want to do is come up with an error. Oldham are going to have a chance to post points before the hooter. It's Beattie and Tui, they'll be cursing. You can't do that after you've just scored. All you want to do is complete your set of 6, get downtown away from your goal. There's a minute left till half time. Absolutely cursing making an error. Maybe the stoppage because of the concussion had an effect on that, but that's no excuse. You shouldn't make any errors in your own half when you've just scored. Oldham trailing by 8. A scrum, 20 out from the Bradford line. They're going to move the ball over on the far stand side, and the ball's come loose in the tackle. Ross Oakes and Ethan Ryan are going to be penalised for reefing it out. So that's the first penalty we've had in about 10 minutes. It's 6
on the count to Oldham, and they've got a penalty 15 shy of the Bradford line. We're in the final minute of the first half. It's not going to go for two. Leverbarra taps it, gives it there to Bent, who's back on with a fresh shirt, and he's wrapped up 10 out from the Bradford line. Risky pass there to Hewitt. Hewitt on the run around to Lapore. Jordan Lilly, ball and all tackle there on Lapore, and Lilly saves an almost certain try because Bradford was stretched on this main stand side, but the danger's not over yet. Oldham too shy of the Bradford line. They're going to move the ball back in centre field. Was that a knock on? The referee says play on. It goes out to Hewitt, to Leverbarra. Leverbarra's wrapped up on his side. They're still 8 shy of the Bradford line. Closing seconds of this first half. Bradford have an 8-point lead. Can they keep it? Lapore is flattened there by Scott Moore. Last tackle. Still 10 metres out in centre field. They move it wide. It goes from Leverbarra. Leverbarra's kicked through. He's dived on by an Oldham player. I can't see. There's a whole shamozzle of bodies, but the referee will point the finger, and with 10 seconds remaining in this first half, that error from Johnny Campbell has been punished because Oldham have a second try. It's Oldham 10, Bradford 14. The kick to come from Leverbarra, 15 to the right hand side of the sticks, but Oldham back in this game.
This is BCB 106.6 FM, the home of live sport in Bradford.
The flying machine, it may have been Danny Grimshaw on that. Absolute flying machine, dived onto the ball, full stretch. I think it must have been just before it was going over the dead ball line. Touched the ball down, no question. And Oldham have got themselves back into this game. But as Mick touched on, as we touched on before, two of it would be absolutely cursingly beating about Bradford making that error. If they'd just seen the set of 6 out and kicked deep, this wouldn't have happened. Oldham have found a way back into this game on the back of a silly Bradford error in the closing seconds of this half.
Leverbarra, 20 out from the sticks, converts, and it is Oldham 12, Bradford 14. Tries from Neil. The Bulls were stretched, and as we said, the kick come in, and just before it got to the dead ball line, the right arm of Danny Scrimshaw touched down, and we do have time for the restart. The clock says 0, so we're on to time added on, and Oldham will come just up to their own 10. I don't think they're going to try anything fancier, Oldham, but Bradford, a little bit of confidence knocked from them just before the half time. Who do you suspect? Oldham, though, will be more than pleased with their first half efforts. Over on the far stand side, 10 shy of the halfway. In defence is Jordan Roberts and Bentley. They're still coming down the middle. Those big prop forwards, Neil, Mason, Langtree and Thompson, going through a lot of work here. And here's the try scorer who opened it up for Oldham, and he's wrapped up on the 5th and last. 5 inside the Bradford half. It goes from Hughes at dummy half to Hewitt. Hewitt's going to find touch. Drills one along the sandy surface here, and there is the half-time hooter. It just turns Smith and Campbell around. No attendance given yet, but you'd suspect there's just shy of 1,000 in Bowerfold this afternoon, and it will be Scott Leverbarra to get proceedings back underway. So 40 minutes to go for the Bulls. Can they hold out for 2 valuable and potentially championship saving points as they move the ball from the goal down this middle channel? It goes to Liam Kirk, and Kirk is going to be wrapped up to Scott Moore, and Scott Moore is going to be wrapped up quickly to You're listening to the Big Match Live on BCB 106.6 FM, the home of live sport in Bradford. So Matthew, Bradford moving the ball on the first set of 6, and it's yet another error. That's error count number 9.
It is, isn't it? It's expansive rugby, and it's good to see. There was an overlap there for him with the pass from Oakes out to Ethan Ryan, but the referee Scott Mikalowskis has just ruled that a slightly forward pass as Ryan was charging down the touchline. So again, Oldham have territory, and Bradford making an error with the first use of the ball in the second half.
So Oldham up to the halfway line as they're going to move the ball down the short hand side as it comes back down this middle channel, and G out there, so too Hughes, very purposeful, probing, neat little flick there to Neil goes down the middle, he's wrapped up, 20 out from the try line. We've had 2 minutes gone in this second half as Oldham trying to cut loose as Kenny Hughes attacks the Bradford defenders, and he's wrapped up 8 shy from the Bradford line. Leverbarrow in at dummy half, down the middle to Davies. Flash crashes onto the pass. Campbell though goes for the legs and brings him down just a metre. Well, the referee's going to stop the clock, and is this going to make sure that Davies plays the ball a metre away from the Bradford line? It will be the fifth and last. A testing last tackle play from Oldham. Hewitt has it. Hewitt just drops to the floor, and he's going to take the tackle, and the referee will say that's the handover. I'm not sure what Hewitt did there. Where was the kick through? Again, I think they've just lost the count.
They must have lost the count, and that was very confusing. Hewitt took the ball to the left initially, looked for a couple of runners. They'd overrun the pass, turned back inside, looked to offload, and just dropped dead with the ball. He must have thought that was the fourth tackle. That was a very confusing play by Hewitt, and again, potentially not listening to the referee's call. It may not have been clear.
Well, I think Jeff Tuvey and Lee Beattie at half-time would have been saying simple rugby league, complete your sets, keep and maintain that mental discipline. Jordan Roberts on tackle 2. He's brought down 5 shy of the halfway line. It goes from Lilly in at dummy half, and he's going to give it there to to Roach, and Roach is going to be wrapped up, and it's a quick play of the ball. They're over the halfway line now. It goes from Moore to Lilly to Wilkinson, picked up there by Keys lays it off to Campbell, and despite a bit of fancy dancy play from the Bulls, they've only made 5 metres. It is the last tackle, 45 out from the Oldham line. It goes out of dummy half to Keys puts it up. It's been knocked on there by Adam Clay, but it's gone backwards, says the referee. A huge let off for Scott Naylor and his Oldham side, but Bradford have Oldham where they want them. 10 out from their own line. Are you happy with it? Was backwards?
He did. He purposely faced his own sticks there, didn't he, Adam Clay? That was clever from a defensive point of view. He knew if he would knock on, he would be knocking it towards his own post. So yeah, the referee got that one right.
So from that take from Adam Clay, Oldham struggling to get momentum going. As we said, a huge push required from the forwards, trying to push the holes, working for one another out there. Bradford though solid in defence. Kirk and Jordan Roberts restricting Oldham to just 40 metres, and it goes out of dummy half from Hughes to Leverbarrow peppers one along the floor, and it's picked up by Campbell, 20 out from his own try line, and he's wrapped up 25 shy of the halfway line. Quick play the ball, Lilly there to McCarney's wrapped up 15 out from the halfway line, and McCarney is going to be adjudged to have come up with an error there, and that was over on the far stand side. That was Gill and Igodo. I thought McCarney there trying to milk the penalty, but the onus man, it is on the player with the ball in possession. You've got to respect the ball, and McCarney just leapt forward and he dropped it, and I think that's a fair call, and Bradford really struggling now with concentration.
Yeah, again, it was one of those 50-50s. We spoke about one in the first half, the first penalty against Murray, and this is the same scenario. McCarney tries to milk the penalty with the ball, rustling off, the ball goes down, and a knock-on was the clear call. Again, you've got to protect the ball, haven't you? You know, hands are on the ball from a defensive point of view all the time. You've got to ensure you keep hold of that ball as an attacker.
Oldham 12, Bradford 14, 6 minutes gone in this second half, and it's Oldham once again literally trying to get past this Bradford defence. Not neat little flick pass there from Hughes to Bent, and Bent's wrapped up on tackle number 3. Hughes, no look pass out of dummy half, picked up by Leverbarrow to Langtree tries to get past Bentley and Jordan Roberts, he can't. Campbell comes in on top for good measure. Oldham a 5 out from the Bradford line. It goes to Leverbarrow linking qualities to Hewitt kicks one forward. Campbell, excellent position in play, and he's flattered by Igodo, and Gill 5 out from his own line. The referee will stop the clock, and on come the physio and the water carriers, just replenishing the players. It is energy sapping conditions here, and it remains Oldham 12, Bradford 14. Elsewhere in the Kingston Press Championship, Dewsbury Rams currently winless 6, Featherstone Rovers 26, Halifax 24, Swinton 12, Hulkeston Rovers 24, Batley 6. It's Rochdale 0, Toulouse 36, and it's Sheffield, who Bradford play next week, finding the spark and rhythm, 26, London Broncos 4. So crucially, from a Bradford perspective, the two sides immediately above them, Dewsbury and Swinton, losing. So Bradford really need to try and get the 2 points this afternoon to close that gap. And Oldham, though, putting up a huge fight here. Play continues. Campbell will play the ball. Out of dummy half, it goes from Moore. It goes to McCartney. And McCartney's wrapped up on the second tackle. 10 out from his own line. Quick play the ball from Moore. It's this time to Roach. Roach will make 5 metres forward. And he's wrapped up just shy of his own 20. So Oldham have Bradford firmly penned deep inside their own half here. They're now giving out to Lilly. Lilly floats it to Bentley. Bentley's wrapped up on the last tackle. Bradford 25 out. Inventive play there from Jordan Lilly. Kicks it forward. The referee's going to say penalty to Oldham just inside the Bradford half. Johnny Campbell had recovered it. On the last, it would have been a fresh set of 6 from the Bulls, but the referee says penalty because Campbell took the man out of the ball.
Risky play from Lilly, inventive but risky play on your own 40, little chip kick. Campbell was competing for the ball in my eyes, really. The Oldham player took the ball. Campbell sort of wrestled in the air in the tackle, and the ball went sort of backwards from Oldham. So if Campbell would have regathered, Bradford would have had a fresh set of 6, as Mick says. The referee's given tackled in the air. Seems a bit harsh to me, that one. It looked like it was just a competitive wrestle for the ball in the air, which obviously you're allowed to do.
Oldham 12, Bradford 14. That's Oldham's 8th penalty of the afternoon. 8.5 gone in the second half. 32 remain, and it's Oldham 10 out from that Bradford try line. Leverbarra to Hughes. Hughes there to Davis. Davis, though, swarmed upon by Kirk and Moore, and he's wrapped up on tackle number 4. 5 out from the Bradford line in centre field. They're going over on the far stand side to Hewitt. Hewitt spilt the pass, and it's gone forward, says referee Leverbarra. It will be a scrum. Head and feet to the Bulls. 10 out from their own line. So, but the Bulls, despite in offence coming up with numerous errors and poor attacking plays, at least their defence is standing tall and has been very resilient this afternoon. It will be a scrum, head and feet to Bradford, 10 out from their own line. It's still Oldham 12, Bradford 14.
It's a replica of the first half, isn't it, really? Bradford not getting going at the start of this second half at all, but the defence is muscling up and really competitive, really game, keeping this Oldham side and restricting their opportunities. We'll be looking now just to complete this set of 6, get to the last tackle and kick the ball downfield into Oldham territory.
John Magrin about to come on for the Bulls. Bradford move the ball over on this main stand side via Keys to Bentley. Bentley wrapped up in a tackle there by Gill. It goes out towards Oakes. Oakes, though, immediately wrapped up by Grimshaw and Leverbarra. The Bull supporters trying to get on the back of the referee, trying to get the referee to give a penalty to piggyback the Bulls. Nothing's forthcoming. It goes from Moore to Jordan Roberts, and he's wrapped up on the last tackle. Bradford 45 out from the Oldham half. From the line, it goes high from Keys. Ethan Ryan's been taken out off the ball. The referee's seen it, and in the act of taking out Ethan Ryan, I believe it's Danny Grimshaw who's got a bit of it's Adam Clay who's got a bit of discomfort. Ankle, and it will be a penalty to the Bulls. 10 out from the Oldham line. A crucial penalty, Matthew. It's 12-14.
It's evident how dangerous Ryan is there, isn't it? Clay's come across, cut Ryan off, who was competing for the ball with Lapore, and as a result Bradford have a penalty 10 metres out, looking to turn this advantage into points. The first opportunity of the second half of doing that.
50 minutes gone in this one. Oldham Bradford 14. They're going to tap the ball. 10 out from the line. It goes to Moore. Moore still going forward. 3 Oldham players wrapped around him, and he's brought down in Walsall. Bentley in at dummy half. Beautiful long lateral pass to Roach in centre field, and he's immediately gets the legs pumping, and he's wrapped up 5 shy of the Oldham line. 2 tackles remaining in this set. Lilly, crossfield kick, looking for McCartney. Igudu's jumped the highest. Campbell's going to try and drag him into touch, but he steps back in the field of play, and Lily's crossfield kick looking for McCartney on the far stand side. He couldn't take a bow. Tuya Agodo, he took it, he lit the highest, and the danger averted. Was that the right or wrong option? Oldham 12, Bradford 14.
I'm not sure. To me, McCartney wasn't quite in the same position. The kick was very similar to Keys' kick to this near side to Ryan. Lily put a good lofted kick in great shape on it. The offensive line wasn't quite set. McCartney wasn't with play or expecting it in my eyes.
Oldham brought down 10 shy of halfway. Oakes and Bentley in defence for the Bulls. It is the last tackle. It goes from Hughes to Leverbarra. Leverbarra sends one downtown, and it's going to be trapped by McCartney. 10 out from his own line, and he turns defence into attack and takes it up to the Bradford 35. So 15 shy of halfway on tackle number 1. It goes from Lily at dummy half to Smith. Smith, the first try scorer this afternoon for the Bulls. He's wrapped up, and now it goes there to Magrin. Magrin, who's just back on the field, takes Bradford up to halfway. 3 tackles gone in this set of 6. The Bulls leading by just 2 points. Scott Morin at dummy half gives it to Lily. Lily wrapped up. He's 10 inside the Oldham half. The Oldham defenders slightly stepping out of position, and Keys thought the gap had opened where Clay, Grimshaw and Lepori were, and it's another error from the Bulls. It's a 12th of the afternoon, and that was Keys to Bentley. Bentley just couldn't get there. It was a poorly timed pass, and I've got to say something, Matthew. We heard from Leon Price before the game. They are lacking a leader out there this afternoon. It is Oldham 12, Bradford 14.
The errors at the start of this second half are very frustrating, me, can't they? Offensively, it is frustrating. Not turning the screw on this Oldham side when the opportunities are presenting themselves. Honest, what happened there? It was a good break by Lily, good tackle. Got the fast play the ball away to Moore, who found Keys. Bentley wanted the ball immediately from Keys. He timed his run to get the ball instantly. Keys just took the ball to the line, found Bentley, but Bentley had overrun the ball and took it behind him. So if Bentley had got the ball straight from Keys, it would have been through the gap.
From the scrum, Oldham up and over halfway down this middle channel. That's Michael Ward, a try last week, gets to his feet, plays the ball. G back out there for Scott Naylor's side, and immediately looking to make an impact as Oldham lose the ball in centre field. Campbell tried to dance and dive on it, but Adam Neal flopped on it, and it had gone backwards, so play on is the call from referee Mikalauskas. It goes from G to Lepore. He's 15 out from the Bradford line, centre field, last tackle, crossfield kick from Leverbarra. Ross Oakes takes that one on his own in goal area. He races up to the 20, he taps it, and he's going to make 15 metres forward. He's just shy of the Bradford 40 as it goes from Lily to McCartney, and 2 tackles gone now, and Bradford on the halfway line over on this main stand side. Is this the set that's going to break the Camel's back as it goes out of dummy half from Keys to Bentley on his return to action after missing the last 2 with concussion? He's wrapped up, 40 out from the Oldham line, 5 in from this main stand side. It goes from Keys to Moore. Jordan Roberts meets heavy Oldham traffic in midfield, and he's going to be wrapped up. 35 out. It's tackle number 4 as Lily dances with the ball, finds Magrin. Play on is the call. It goes to Moore. Moore to Lily. Lily taking on the Oldham line. He's lost the ball in the tackle. It's another error from the Bulls. Lily saw McCartney come into view, and he thought about the pass on the inside, and unfortunately it had gone forward. Oldham now back in possession.
It's that inexperience. That inexperience again, Nick, isn't it? It's that inexperience, unable to complete a set of 6.
Oldham 10 shy of halfway. It really is an attritional battle of rugby league football. It has remained scoreless in this second half. We've had 15 minutes gone, 25 remain, 2 crucial championship points at stake. Oldham, after Bradford have come up with error number 13, are 40 out on the last. They're in centre field, and that game of chesty starts as it goes along the floor from Hewitt, and the former Sheffield man is going to see his kick along the line, picked up there by McCartney on the far stand side, and he's going to be wrapped up. So Bradford will have to come from deep against this very physical and resilient Oldham defensive line. Lily steps off 1, steps 2, wrapped up 12 shy of the halfway line. We're about to see Vila Halafihi come on for Jeff Tuvey and Lee Beattie's side as James Bentley goes out of dummy half on tackle number halfway line. They're going on the short hand side as it goes out of dummy half from Moore to Smith, and Lee Smith, the former Harry Sunderland trophy winner in 2008, is wrapped up 10 inside the Oldham half. They have a 2-point lead. Lily is just going to slam one along the floor, and he's going to find touch 10 out from the Oldham line. Good game management from Jordan Lilly, just 20 years of age, and it is still Oldham 12, Bradford 14 with 24 remaining. Something has got to happen to break the deadlock.
It has. We've been craving for that, haven't we, Mick? All this second half we've been craving for a complete set of 6, and it's finally happened. Lily has found touch, good build-up pressure, march downfield, and Lily found a good touch 10 metres out. So now forcing Oldham to finally bring the ball back from their own 10 from a scrum. It's not happened so far in the second half. Let's see what Bradford can make of this.
Sheffield 26, London 20. A comeback of sorts is on at Bellevue as Oldham come from deep. They have a very shallow 6-foot advantage in terms of the slope here at Stalybridge. Nothing as dramatic as Featherstone, but it is an advantage, you might feel. Oldham 12, Bradford 14. G out a dummy half to Neil. Neil wrapped up, although he's managed to offload the ball in the tackle, and a risky pass is picked up there by Kieran Gill on that left-hand edge, and he's wrapped up 10 shy of the halfway line. Back it goes down this middle channel as Lever-Barrett and Hewitt just trying to unlock this Bulls defence, but credit to the Bradford Bulls, they're unmoved, they're like statues, like a brick wall, and Oldham struggling to unlock this tenacious Bulls defence. Last tackle, Oldham on the halfway line in centre field. G to Lever-Barrett. Here they come down this main stand side. Ethan Ryan, try-saving tackle there, picks the ball up. The referee is going to say double knock on. Ethan Ryan picks that ball up cleanly, but oh boy, what a flattening tackle there from Ryan on Langtree. The Bulls will play the ball. It was the last 30 out from their own line. The Bull supporters up in arms, and I think the officials have got that wrong. The referee just a little bit too quick with whistle to the lips, but Bradford will play the ball. It goes out there from Vila Halahihi to Magrin, and Magrin is wrapped up on the second tackle, 5 shy of the halfway line. Vila in at dummy half to Lily. Lily along the line there to Wilkinson. Wilkinson makes inroads inside the Oldham half as the play switches to the far stand side. Back to come down this middle channel as it goes out of dummy half from Vila to Magrin, the former London man. 2 tries last week. Been a huge impact for the Bulls this afternoon. He's turned in the tackle. They're 30 metres out on tackle number 4. Lily tries to show and go. Finds Campbell. Campbell can't unlock this tough, physical Oldham defence, and it's the last tackle for the Bulls. They're 25 out. It goes to Lily. Crossfield kick. It's an aerial. It's a bomb picked up there by Ryan. Ryan back to Oakes. Oakes palms it along the line to Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Keys. 10 metres out from the line. Joe Keys is swarmed upon. 2-man tackle. G and Gill drag him and bring him to the ground. And it remains Oldham 12, Bradford 14. Who is going to win this one, Matthew? Because we've reached the hour mark. There's 20 minutes remaining.
It's anybody's guess, isn't it? Really towering kick from Lily. Ryan took it in the air. He's dominated in the air against Adam Clay today. Ryan took it cleanly. Found Oakes, trying to keep the ball alive to Keys. Couldn't quite get the pass away to the screaming Scott Moore, who was at the side of him. But again, Bradford getting these opportunities that they're really getting them on the back of the muscling up in defence, hitting hard and restricting Oldham. The only time Oldham had the break there was on a power play on the last tackle, wasn't it? Great cover tackle by Ethan Ryan, as we mentioned.
So from that ensuing play the ball, Oldham are up to halfway on tackle number 4. Big crunching tackle on Nathan Mason there by Magrin and Moore, and this will be the 5th and last as they move the ball to Lever-Barrett, and he's wrapped up on the 5th and last tackle, just 8 inside the Bradford half. It goes in centre field on the halfway line to Hewitt. Hewitt, it's a difficult one for McCarney. McCarney takes it from the clouds, and he's going to be brought down 10-15 out from his own try line. Good physical presence there. Ilias McCarney still driving forward, taking Bradford forward at every inch. Out of dummy half goes Jordan Lilly. Jordan Lilly is poleaxed. That's a red card every day of the week. The players come together and the referee has a huge decision to make. That was a clenched fist and it was swinging.
It was, mate, it was. It looks like a red card from here, doesn't it? Lily was busting through. I don't know how McCartney, he got the play the ball so fast there after being in contact, muscled forward 10 yards with his feet, great leg drive, got a fast play the ball. Lily sprinting out of acting half, straight forward, straight through the gap between the A markers, and it looked like a swinging fist that caught Lily. And Lily, to his credit, got up immediately, but the referee looks like he's just giving a high tackle, which I must admit must be the 8th high tackle of the game. Still hasn't had a word with the players, and that looked dangerous, Mick.
Kieran Gill on Jordan Lilly. That was clenched fist across the shoulder, above the shoulders. That is a red card in my opinion. And all that's going to do now is it's going to fire both sides up and Michalowskis has to get control. Lilly though will find touch with the penalty. 20 out from the Oldham line, so 2 back-to-back penalties. Oldham should be down to 12. They've still got 13. Can here at Bower. Your match live on BCB, and they're going to be brought down. 20 out from the Oldham try line, and the referee is delaying the game now because the physio for Oldham is putting some strapping on one of the prop forwards, Adam Neal, behind the sticks, and the Bull supporters really vented the frustrations at what has been a You're listening to the Big Match Live on BCB 106.6 FM, the home of live sport in Bradford. So from that tap penalty, Bradford win another penalty. So Bradford now leading the count, 9 penalties to 8. Scott Moore's not tapped it in the correct spot. It's going to have to go back 10 metres out. I cannot honestly believe that I am calling this. It's amateur hour because the referee can't even point where the penalty is. The crowd getting increasingly frustrated. It's going to be tapped now by Lilly. Lilly gives it to Vila. Vila's wrapped up. 5 out from the Oldham line. Is this the moment the Bulls reassert their forward dominance? Out to Keys! Joe Keys! Joe Keys on a amazing run! He's going to pirouette his way past the Oldham defenders. It's a 4th try, for the Bulls, and that is Oldham 12, Bradford 18. The Bulls supporters dancing behind the sticks, jumping up and down in the sunshine, and that is Oldham's frustration and ill-discipline that has cost them dear. The Bulls capitalise.
It has its penalty after penalty after penalty. I can't understand why the referee isn't having a word with the Oldham captain. It's just persistent penalties there. Very strange refereeing, if we've been honest from our point of view. The penalty was shipped left. Villa went close to the sticks. Fast played the ball to Scott Moore. Found Lilly. Lilly, great shape as always. Couple of dummy runners. Found Keys out the back door. Keys then had the option of Bentley one side or the flat pass to Oakes, through the dummy and darted through an amazing run to touchdown about 10 metres from the touchline near side. Great individual try by Keys, but again it's the shape that Lilly and Keys have. Good, well coached shape on the ball that's created an opportunity. And as a result, that is a pivotal score, isn't it, Mick? That is the pivotal score that was needed.
Well, we said something had to happen. They've gone at it with hammers and nails for the last 22 minutes, and that try in the 63rd minute from Joe Keys. A chance now for Jordan Lilly. 20 out from the post, 10 in from this main stand side. This to give the Bradford Bulls an 8-point lead, and Lilly pierces it between the posts. It's Oldham 12, Bradford 20. They have an 8-point lead in a tight match here at Bower Fold. It has been a bruiser.
It has been a bruiser, Mick. It's been a real attrition, hasn't it, this second half? There's been a lot of knock-ons, but there's been equally powerful, ferocious defence from both sides, possibly contributing to those knock-ons. That is a crucial score in the Bradford Bulls season, you feel.
4 penalties to Bradford in 2 minutes took them upfield. I think we're going to see a little bit more about Kieran Gill's fist on Jordan Lilly by the RFL disciplinary. Incidentally, Nigel Wood, the RFL chief executive, sat 2 rows behind us. Over on the far stand side now, Bradford on the restart. they have that crucial 2-score advantage. It's not going to be deemed a classic this, but it will be one of those battle-hardened performances where 2 valuable points potentially make the way to the Providence Stadium also. Campbell will play the ball in centre field on the 3rd tackle. It goes out of dummy half there as Caro on the field, his first carry. And sorry, it's not Caro, it's Vila over on the far stand side, although Caro about to come back on. And Bradford, that's the 14th error in this match, and immediately Oldham back in possession. They're 15 out from the Bradford line. Gian at dummy half gives it down the middle to Langtree. Langtree striding forward, can't reach out and score. He's brought down in a 2-man tackle led there by Moore and Campbell. They're literally on top of the Bradford line. They're trying to unlock the defence as Leatherbarrow and Hewitt combined. Lilly though, beautiful defence there from the Leeds loanee. He danced around Hewitt and then dragged him down, and Oldham still struggling to make inroads against the Bulls here. What a Herculean defensive performance it has been. Wilkinson and Moore, double team tackle, 5 out from the line. This will be tackle number 4. He's trying to reach over and touch the ball down. Is Nathan Mason, he can't, and he's brought down inside the field of play, a metre away from that Bradford try line. It is the last tackle. Can the Bulls hold out? Leatherbarrow kicks one through. Oldham are going to claim a try on the far stand side, and it's heartbreak for the Bulls. Miscommunication between McCartney and Smith, and I believe it is number 29, Igodu, who's latched onto a grubber from Hewitt, and it is game back on here at Bowerfold. 65 gone on the clock. It is Oldham 16, Bradford 20.
It was another short grubber kick, wasn't it? Much like the try for Grimshaw in the first half. A short grubber kick this time from Hewitt, and didn't quite, I don't know if it's the positioning of the Bradford players that maybe needs to look at, but the ball went into open space in the in-goal area when it was very tight, and Agodo, much like Grimshaw, dived on the ball, full length, touched the ball down, and that hasn't been coming, has it, Mick? We haven't really seen much in the way of real pressure from Oldham in this second half, but that hasn't been coming, and that is on the back again of the Bradford try. They've bounced back immediately after the Bradford score, much like happened in the first half.
I'm just going to say that old saying, London buses, telephone boxes, you see one, you see two in quick succession. I mean, a pivotal moment now, Leatherbarrow, not that it'll make much difference, but a crucial conversion attempt, a deadly hush around Bowerfold from the far stand touchline. The crowd will tell you that has gone over the black dot. Effortless, flawless kick in there from Scott Leatherbarrow, and the former Wigan amateur has kicked Oldham to within 2 points of the Bradford Bulls. It is 4 tries, plays 3, and the Bulls lead narrowly though by 20 points to 18. We've got 14 minutes remaining. Incidentally, Oldham's last win against Bradford, November 1994, when they beat the Bradford Northern 32-12 at the Watershedings. Fox, Simpson with the tries, and Fox 2 from 2. That was Derek Fox. Peter Fox was the coach. But Oldham, they've got a spring in the side. They're looking to take the momentum and wrestle it away from the Bulls. They're up to the halfway line on the restart. 3 tackles gone. Bradford are going to have to show a performance for the ages again. A strong finish to this performance. And now Bradford are offside, and it's the 9th penalty of the afternoon to Oldham, and Scott Naylor says get the kicking tee on and take the 2 points. We're about to be locked up, you feel, because Scott Leatherbarrow has pointed to the post, and it's a kickable conversion attempt because it's 25 out, slap bang dead centre. Oldham 18, Bradford 20, 13 to go. This will lock us up at 20 apiece.
Fired up out the Oldham, really fired up now. It was a quick play of the ball. Neil did the same, powerful drive right into the Bradford territory. Ball was shipped again quickly, and it was just messing about at the ruck. Oldham really trying to speed things up, resulted in a penalty.
Leatherbarrow there, 5 out. He's going to lock the game up. It's Oldham 20, Bradford 20. Championship round. What a thriller this has been. And we could be going to drop goal time.
Well, anything's possible. We've had everything, haven't we? We really have had everything. Resolute defences. We have long periods of resolute defences, then long periods of scores.
Oh my word.
Locked up with 15 left.
You could not have called this one. You sort of knew that there wasn't going to be many points But from the restart, the referee, what's he give here? Oldham was checking the ball and going down centre field, and the referee is going to put a penalty to the Bradford Bulls. 15 out from the sticks, and now Jordan Lilly has a chance to take the Bulls back in front. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I was just looking at the time, and Jordan Lilly will attempt the penalty. 15 out from the Oldham post, just slightly to the left, and the Oldham skipper, and he's within reason there, is Sam G, to question what that decision was for.
It must have been for obstruction. It was for obstruction from the kick, Mick. The Bradford chasers were going down onto Mason, and I think it may well have been Leatherbauer who blocked off one of the defenders. Mason went through the hole, but the referee probably quite rightly penalised for obstruction. You don't often see those given. I'm not sure if it was actually the touch judge who gave it or Michalowskis, because he was looking over to this near side, so it could have been the touch judge.
It's a pressure kick from Jordan Lilly. 15 out from the Oldham post. That one will sail between and over the black dot, and Bradford lead once again. Oldham 20, Bradford 22. A supporter sat in front said it was for crossing. The Oldham player ran behind the one who was charging forward, and what a game we've got here. Lilly out to 3 from 5, and he's making amends for those first 2 conversion misses for the tries from Smith and Bentley. Well, at half time it was 12 points to 14. In the second half we've seen Keys cross the line, Igordo latch onto a Hewitt grubber, and then we've seen a penalty apiece from Leatherbarrow and Lilly. It's Oldham 20, Bradford 22. The restart goes long and high. It's taken there by McCartney. He in turn gives it to Magrin. Magrin charges forward. He's brought down 10 out from his own try line. It's centre field, and Campbell will go from dummy half, and he's already up to the 25. Was there a flop there? The referee ignores it. It goes out to Moore to Ryan. Ryan's brought down 8 shy of the halfway line. Make that 5 shy of the halfway line. Bradford, big strong set this from the restart. Wilkinson flattened in a 3-man tackle. That's tackle number 4. They're on the halfway line in centre field. The lead by 2. It goes out to Vila. Vila keeps it going to Magrin, and Magrin, his second carry from the restart, has just offloaded the ball in the tackle. There was no need for that. Vila's going to appeal and say there was an Oldham arm helping it out, and the referee's seen it, so Vila was right. You're listening to the Big Match Live on BCB 106.6
Through the no-look offload. It looks like it landed at Lilly's feet, and the Oldham players dived forward and knocked on in that process. A correct decision.
So from the scrum to the Bulls, 40 out from the Oldham line. They go on the short stand side with Moore. He creates that attacking platform. Caro for more punishment. G in defence, and he's wrapped up. 20 out from the Oldham line. Is this the moment the Bulls are potentially going to wrestle the game away from Oldham in an attritional thriller? The 10 out from the Oldham line. We've got 10 minutes remaining. Lilly with the bullet pass to Caro. Caro swatting the Oldham defenders off like flies. 5 out from the Oldham line. 2 in from the far stand side. Moore. Pass to Lilly. Lilly to Wilkinson. Wilkinson fronts up, and he's wrapped up. Still 5 out from the Oldham line on tackle number 5. What are the Bulls going to do? It's a dirty pass from Moore to Lilly. Lilly gives it to Bentley. Bentley back on the inside to Lilly. Lilly dragged to the ground like a rag doll. A crossfield kick to Campbell. Campbell kicks forward, but Oldham recover the ball. 2 out from their own line. That was Harlem Groves trying to stuff from the Bulls. It was almost a reverse kick across the field a la Aussie rules that Campbell picked off and kicked forward for himself, but the Oldham defence left the door shut, and it still remains Oldham 20, Bradford 22. We've got exactly 8.5 minutes remaining in this thriller. Oh my word.
Wow.
Oldham still 25 out from their own line. G runs from dummy half, trying to catch a penalty. Last tackle, says referee Michalowskis. Oldham 10 shy of halfway. It's gone out on the full. The kick from Leatherbarrow. As we said, the mental fatigue of these players, these gladiators in the heat here at Oldham, at Bowerfold. That's surely tell. That was just a mental lack of concentration there from Leatherbarrow. First mistake he's made all day with the boot, and at a crucial period, Matthew kicks it out on the full. It will be a turnover in possession, 40 out from the Oldham line. Bradford will play the ball.
He's kicked well all day, Leatherbarrow. Like you say, Mick, it's just a potential tiredness there. Coming out of acting half rather than being in the usual position he would have been at first receiver. Attempted to find this near touch line, straight out on the full, and Bradford have a glorious opportunity, if not to score, to build some more pressure on the Oldham line to potentially get a game clinching score.
Well, they've just given the attendance as 1,471, and you've got to say a good 1,000 have come over from the Providence Stadium Odsal, though. Bradford looking for that knockout blow. More finds Lilly. Lilly could outball to Smith. Smith trying to feed him McCartney. McCartney steps back in, away from the touchline, and comes back in field. He's still going, is McCartney. Floats it out to Moore. Moore has possession in centre field, and he's going to be wrapped up there in a one-man tackle by Langtree, and Langtree has stolen the ball. It was 1-on-1, and Oldham have the ball back. We've got 6 minutes remaining. It's Oldham 20, Bradford 22. I don't think I can take much more of this, as Oldham are going to come back down the middle, trying to unlock this Bulls defence. It goes to Clay, and Clay's wrapped up 10 shy of the halfway line. In defence is Roach and Magrin. Out of dummy half it goes to Grimshaw. Grimshaw wrapped up again. Magrin and Roach in defence. This time Moore comes in as the third option. It goes down the middle with Spencer. Wood, says referee Michalauskas. It's going to give Leatherbarrow a chance to lock us up again. The penalty's 38 out from the Bradford post in centre field, and he points to the posts. 5 minutes remaining.
Frustrating penalty to give away on the fourth tackle there. I think it was just Wilkinson trying to steal, get a hand on the ball, if anything, and the ball came loose from Spencer, carrying it quite freely, and it's been deemed a pull out. Another opportunity for Oldham to level matters. It really has been a breathless second half, hasn't it? It's really come to life after about 60 minutes. And you do, as you called probably 25 minutes ago, Mick, it could be coming down to that drop goal, couldn't it?
Scott Leatherbarrow yet to miss this afternoon. This one though, dead set down the middle, 38 metres from the line. This one looks good, although it's going to the left hand side of the board. It's gone agonisingly for the Oldham supporters to the left hand side of the upright, and Leatherbarrow, with his first miss of the afternoon, has perhaps given the Bulls a big lifeline here. It remains Oldham 20, Bradford 22. There was a loud, raucous cheer from the Bulls supporters to our left, and they're certainly banging the drum and enjoying that one as if it was a try, but the danger not over. The ball went dead. It is a Bradford restart on the 20, which Lilly will get to the Oldham 30. Leatherbarrow takes it in. It goes down the middle with a big forward Mason. Mason up to halfway, and he's brought down 2 inside the Bradford half. Mason gives it there to Hughes at dummy half. Hughes to Neil. Neil on his knees, 35 out. Quick play the ball, trying to catch the Bradford Marcus Cold. Leatherbarrow breaks clear. Leatherbarrow to winning for Oldham. Campbell drags him into touch. He's got into touch, Johnny Campbell. What a try-saving tackle. And Johnny Campbell drags Leatherbarrow by the shirt collar into this main stand touchline. He was just about to reach out and score. Campbell is trying. You're listening to the Big Match Live on BCB 106.6 FM, the home of live sport in Bradford.
This is BCB 106.6 FM, the home of live sport in Bradford.
This is the Big Match Live on BCB 106.6 FM. Brought to you by Provident, supporting Bull supporters
off the halfway line. It goes back. Campbell with that miraculous try-saving tackle, last-ditched, put every ounce of energy to drag Scott Leatherbarrow into touch. He's brought down on the last 5 inside the Oldham half. Lilly though will strike him, gives it to Agodo. Agodo picks it up. He's going. He's found support there from Gill. taking on the Bulls defenders to the line. Kieran Gill touches down and scores. Oldham are going to pinch it. There's unbelievable scenes. You're listening to the Big Match Live on BCB 106.6 FM, the home of live sport in Bradford. And touches down underneath the sticks.
Unbelievable scenes, an unbelievable finish from Kieran Gill. The kick from Lily was just trying to find touch, as you would do at this stage of the game. It bounces off Agordo's feet about 10 yards forward. He somehow regathers the ball under Bradford pressure, goes 60 metres downfield, finds Gill in support, and Gill weaves his way in and out of 4 or 5 would-be tacklers. Looks like he's tackled about a metre short. I think it was Campbell who somehow got back and made the tackle about a metre short, but Gill bounced out the tackle, spun out and planted the ball down under the sticks. An unbelievable finish from Gill, but should he be on the field, Mick?
I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. Make no mistake, you know, everybody wants to see Bradford claw back these -4 points, but that was absolutely scintillating rugby league football, and there was nothing that the Bulls could do about that. They were literally at 6s and 7s. It was a sea of black and grey shirted defence, and the support play there from Kieran. Bradford 22.
Unbelievable attacking play, unbelievable support pass from Agordo, and what a finish by Gill. Side footing 6-7 defenders, incredible footwork, incredible strength to get over.
Bradford try the short restart. It doesn't come up for them. 4 tries apiece. It's going to come down to kicking in the end. Out of dummy half it's going to go. That is Richard Lepore, and Lepore is brought down. This could be Oldham's first win against the Bulls, or should I say Northern, since November 94. 23 long years, and what a huge pressure reliever it'd be on Scott Naylor, but the Bulls need the ball. We've got 90 seconds remaining. Oldham 30 away from the Bradford line, in front of 1,471. It has been a thriller. Here goes Grimshaw. Grimshaw finds the support of Hughes. Hughes made stand side, palms it back on the inside to Clay, and Clay is wrapped up on the last by Campbell and Keys. This will be the 5th and last. Hughes in at dummy half, kicks to touch, and the Bulls will have to stop the clock. They've got the scrum 90 metres away from the Oldham line. It is going to have to be a Hail Mary of epic proportions, and they are going up the field. Once again, we apologise for all the communication, the in and out. It's beyond our control. It's the 4G signal here at Bowerfold, but it is BCB 106.6 FM. And if you missed the try, it was a perler in terms of rugby league. Sort of scrum to the Bradford Bulls. We've got a lot to dissect at full time. Let me tell you that, Matty. It goes out from Keys to Caro. Caro is wrapped up. He's palmed it to Scott Moore. Scott Moore has the ball down the middle. There's a minute remaining on the clock. There might be a couple of minutes either way for extra time, but the Bulls trailing by 4 need to score to get back in the game. Keys to Bentley. Bentley passes off his knee to Campbell. There goes the hooter. Johnny Campbell is brought down. 5 shy of the halfway line. The players, jubilation for Oldham. It's their first win against Bradford in 23 years. The last time they won, the game was still played in winter. What a performance for the ages for Oldham. They moved 9 points clear of the Bradford Bulls. The Bulls remain on -4.